not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Queens of New York Podcast. Live on the Evening Rush Network. Real, raw, and uncut Queens.
Hey, happy Monday, boo.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Yes, how's it going?
It's good. Well, I came and picked up my cupcakes and brownies and whatnot. Niggas out here being fat and greedy.
I appreciate you. I thank you for your support, your continuous support. You're like super awesome.
Look here. When the goods is good, how could you not support, right?
Girl, I thank you. I gotta get some drinks. If everybody doesn't know, welcome everybody to the Queens of N.Y.C. Podcast. Follow Rainbow Refreshers. She be doing them drinks and them drinks be hitting. Follow my business page, Envious Creations, from treats to event planning to personal apparel, whichever one you want to call it. Yep. You name it, we do it.
You need a mug, you need a hat, you need a shirt, a jacket, anything. Anything.
Listen, and if I don't know how to make it, give me about 48 hours. I'm gonna figure it out, and then we go from there. Right. But yes, as you can see, we're down one queen at the moment. She's running a little bit late. Don't forget her business is up and coming. 360 photos. That would be precious. And we all making it doing what we do.
We out here being the queens of NYC.
Girl, it's tiring.
Girl, tell me about it. I'm like, is my edges going? No, it's just I ain't brushed my hair properly.
Oh God, don't lose the edges.
Hell no. You gotta keep those at all costs.
Absolutely, cause honey, So what's been going on? How was we had 4th of July off. We had prior to that, we had family stuff going on. So how have you been?
I mean, I've been chilling, same old. Not too busy. I've been trying to, keep it simple. It's summertime and I'm trying to be outside.
Girl, it's too hot to be outside.
Look, let me tell you, when you want to have a time, and outside is where you have a time.
Shit, catch me when the sun go down, respectfully. Because I'll be like, And then even with me just going to the store, so simple the other day. I came in the house, the kids was like, Ma, did you get a tan? And I literally had a tan.
People who tan easy like you, you don't ever want a tan.
No.
I'll be sitting out there for hours. I come back one shade darker. One.
That's it?
Not even one. Be like half a shade. I'll be like, niggas can't even see I got a tan.
Oh my God, no.
I be trying to get a tan.
Deal with it. I can't deal with it. And then my thing is tanning, it takes too long for your skin to adjust back.
I don't know. I don't think I went to the beach. I went to the beach on 4th of July.
Okay.
I applied sunscreen, so I don't know what happened, but my shoulder right here, baby, it's burnt.
Really?
Just my shoulder. And I got a little tan, not much, but I was out there for like 4 hours.
Oh my God, no.
And I didn't get much of a tan.
It'll be December and I'll still have a tan and I'll still be trying to get my life together. So by the time summertime comes, now I'm kind of mellowing out. It's over now. I done adjusted to being a little bit straighter to darker. Even with that, you gotta and I learned like we're doing Mary Kay and stuff. When in the summer, you normally have to change your makeup. Even whether it's your foundation, your concealer, and everything else, because
you're darker. A lot of people get extremely darker. Me, yeah. I only gotta go one shade up. I told you. Sometimes I don't even gotta change. I'll be like, damn it, I want a tan. Give it to me.
Hell no, they think that.
I feel like the only thing that gets a tan is this left arm here.
That's the driver's arm, right?
Yes.
That's the driver's arm.
When I usually have my watch on, I'm like, damn, I got a tan. Hold up now. But that being just this one fucking arm, I'd be mad.
Hell no. I can't deal with it. I can't. But it's been beautiful for the last couple of days. Even in the night, it's been pleasant. Like you don't have to have the AC on. But my kids seem
to. It's been a nice breeze. You might need a little fan, but that's about it. You don't need to put the AC on.
Girl, my kids act like it's a sweltering jungle in here. Oh my God, Ma, put the AC on. And then I'm in the room freezing.
That's why it's like kids' temperature is way different than ours. I remember when I was younger, like I felt like I never got cold.
Really?
Now, a bitch is always cold. I'm like, this anemia done set in quick. Because I'm like, I never used to be cold. Now.
Girl, wow. I be saying how I know it be cold in here because my dog be freezing. She be all bundled up. I be like, so I know I'm not bugging. If she cold, I know I'm cold.
It's crazy because I know when I'm cold because either the tip of my nose is freezing or my hands are cold. That's when I know I'm cold. My feet
will normally be cold. I'll be like, hold on, yeah, my feet freezing. It's cold in here.
I don't know. I was like, my cousin started watching like Stranger Things.
Okay.
Everybody's doing Stranger Things or whatever. I was like, I can't watch it like that. Suspension? I be in here acting like it's me. Hands be all sweaty. I be like, if my hands start sweating because I'm watching TV, there's a problem. And I don't want to watch it. Right. I don't want to watch it anymore because clearly that's not for me. If that's the adverse reaction that it's giving me, it's making me. I'm out here acting like I'm the one being chased down the block. No.
That's why certain things I've never even watched it because certain things is just no interest to. So certain things I'm just not gonna set myself up for it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Right. So I'll just be like, no, thank you. Y'all can go ahead and
everybody be like,
man here and there.
For y'all, not for me. I know what I'm interested in. I need lighthearted shit. I can watch some action. If it's action and it has too much blood and guts, I gotta turn that off too because I don't like gore. If I watch it, I gotta watch it like this.
Oh my no! That sounds like
when the killing part starts, I gotta be like,
oh my God! Yeah. That sounds like something I was telling JoJo earlier because she's like, Mom, the EMS application for the winter is open and I can do it. I said, Josiah, you do know you can't be, what happened? He got shot. Why would they stab him? You cannot.
Nope, you can't.
I said, and that is not you, sweetie. No offense. I get it. You want to give it a try. I don't want to hear, Mommy, you're not being supportive. I'm being realistic. Certain things are just not for you. And it's okay. I said, but this, from whether down to babies or either elder people, things happen. Whether it's as simple as asthma attack, whether it could be as strenuous as going into a domestic situation, helping that person, or God forbid a fire. Y'all touch very
as strenuous as finding somebody in their house dead.
That too. Whether the smell.
Yeah. I don't want to see blood. I don't want to see guts. I don't want to see death. Any of that. It ain't for me.
Right. And that's why I said, you think you need counseling now? You go ahead. God forbid somebody go and God forbid they pass away in the EMS truck. God forbid you walk into a house and you smell death and you've never smelled death other than maybe a stink mouse or something or whatever.
Traumatizing.
And I said, you're going to go crazy. I said, so certain things is just not for you.
You gotta weigh your options, sweetheart. Don't do it. It ain't for you.
Right.
Everything ain't for everybody. Just because they seem like they make good money, that don't mean it's for you, baby.
And I told her that with even corrections. I said, an average correction officer will tell you, if you have kids, that job is not for you. Because a lot of times you are mandated, you can't do certain things, you could barely enjoy your life, so to say. I said, so, different folks, different things.
It don't matter. They trying to shut down Rikers Island anyway. Every Monday and Tuesday, they trying to get
every other day. Every other month.
If you want to be a CO, don't be a city CO. Be a state CO because they got it made.
Yeah, they don't even work too hard.
Ain't nobody up there trying to. They sentenced already. They ain't trying to start no trouble. They either about to come home or they know they there forever. So they ain't trying to start no trouble. So they just be. It is what it is. Now down here in the city. Them niggas be going crazy for no apparent reason.
Right.
I'm like, you did the crime. Now you got to do the time. Don't be mad.
Man, listen.
My mother was the CO. So
Did she like it?
hell no, she hated her job.
Oh,
She did her full 20 years though,
I
and
know
got the
that's
fuck
right.
out of Dodge.
Oh
And got
God,
the fuck out of Dodge. I don't blame her.
certain
I
things
mean,
are just
her last, the last couple of years, she worked at the hospital, so it wasn't as bad as working on the island. But
Okay, okay.
you still got to deal with the crazy people at that point.
And at that time, they between half sane and half insane.
Crazy, crazy.
Lord, Lord, Lord. But yes, it's interesting this world we live in. I must say,
That brings up today's topics very well, huh?
man. Listen, New York open carry and Roe versus Wade. What are your thoughts on either or?
First of all, I don't know how men think that they're going to tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. Whether they outlaw abortion or not, there's still gonna be illegal clinics. So y'all might as well just leave it the fuck alone, because you're not gonna tell me that I got pregnant and I got to keep the baby. Are you
Right.
are you gonna take care of the child after I give birth if I can't? If I was raped, does that mean that I have to have this child? Because now that's another trauma on top of me already being raped. Now I have to have this man's child.
Right, and that's what I was having a conversation with somebody, even just JoJo whatever, and she said, "Ma, it's just more so population control." I said, "It's not really population control because if you look at it,
They're just saying that you can't get an abortion. So what they're trying to say is, if you get pregnant today, you have to have the baby. Why?
but it's like a catch-22. You want all these babies to come about, but you don't have enough formula to feed anybody. The gas is too high to get to the doctor to have your appointments to have the baby there. What is it that you're really trying to do? That's why I said it's literally like a catch-22. I get it. The whole, the abortion rate may be extremely high. I get it. I get all of that. But my thing is,
somebody's getting paid for it though.
there's always funding in the medical field.
If you have insurance, your insurance pays for an abortion. So they still get the government is still getting their money. So why does it matter?
And that's the question of the day. Why does it matter and then you got to remember too, certain religions can't have over a certain amount of babies, but they are married as well.
But why is there a law made? Like, who the hell was it? I forgot who the hell. I think it was Kamala. And she was like, is there a law that mandates what a man can do with his body? No, there isn't. But you're trying to tell us as women
what we can and cannot do.
Men are telling me what I can do with my body.
Right.
You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is to be pregnant. You don't know if maybe the woman would be getting an abortion because there might be something wrong with the baby, or it could be a life or death situation for her. But you're saying that you're about to abolish abortions. It's going to be illegal.
But it's happening in a lot of states, to my understanding. It's already trickling down.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of men who are out here telling women what to do. Like I said, it's a bunch of conservative ass men who are saying, "Oh well, you shouldn't have the right to choose," because that's what it is. It's pretty much they don't want to give us a choice.
Correct.
So why is it that you feel that you can choose for us what we should be able to do?
But the sad thing is, a lot of women are also proactive as well on birth control, trying to take the necessary measures to not, to prevent pregnancy, because nobody wants to put their body through having an abortion if they cannot afford it. It doesn't mean, okay, I'm not supposed to have sex because I can't afford having a baby. That just means, okay, I'm going to go on birth control. We're going to use protection, et cetera, et cetera. But of course, birth control is not 100%.
It's not 100%. And let me tell you something, from working in a pharmacy for 10 years, a lot of insurance companies don't cover abortion. Don't cover birth controls.
Really?
Like you have to get a certain brand, some insurance companies don't cover it at all. Like no contraceptive. And I'm like, so you're telling me that if I get I can't have sex, but I can't protect myself to have sex. And if I have that sex, I can't get an abortion.
Right. Like how it's literally like a stupid catch-22. Like, how is it that you have so much control over what I'm deciding
It's like
for myself?
right. They just want women. It's like they don't want us. They want us to be somewhere pregnant, so we can't make any rules about anything. I feel like they feel like women get pregnant and don't go to work, so they just don't want us be able to handle our business.
But and it could be also because of women nowadays are the most independent as well. We are very independent. So in other words, let's slow them down a bit. Let's keep them barefoot and pregnant, and then let's see what happens from there. But then you also got to remember too, there are quite a few women, unfortunately, that don't want children or can't have children. You understand what I'm saying? And then also the ones that don't want children are the ones that's like, listen, I did everything I was supposed to do. I'm on birth control. He wore a condom too, and this is not possible. And then you also have a lot of people that unfortunately, that go through being raped. No one asks to be raped.
That's what I said.
Carry my rape.
And that's what I'm saying. So if God forbid, if a woman goes out there and she's raped and in that time she gets pregnant, she's to keep this man's child because y'all decided that abortions are the devil. Pretty much that's what you're saying.
But I think that's when adoption rate will actually be very much higher too.
But then again, you have these people out here having kids that ain't got no business having kids.
See? The system is already overcrowded, and I think if it goes full force in certain states, the system will be even more overcrowded.
Exactly.
Because there's going to be a lot of unwanted pregnancies, and then there's going to be a lot of, how do you put it, at-home abortions and unfatal deaths because they're trying to do certain procedures on their own.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of, like how a lot of times, like at one time they was doing the BBWs in people's basement. There's going to be back like how it was back in the days. There's going to be the low key, that's
what I'm saying.
The abortion in the backyard.
Thing, like y'all are out here saying that y'all going to get rid of abortions. There are still going to be people somewhere doing abortions. Like it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop people from doing it because if there's a want for it, if somebody wants it, somebody's going to figure out how to do it for them.
Right.
And that way, it's like a sneaky type thing, and then that can contribute to more death. Is that what y'all want?
That's the question of the day, right? Mm-hmm.
What is it like? Are you pro-life? That's because that's what they go by. We're pro-life. We don't want any children killed.
But then you don't want unwanted pregnancies. You don't want teenage pregnancies. You don't want mistreated children. So it's like, which one is it?
Right. You don't want infidelities. You don't want your side chick to be having a baby either. We're not going to act like these politicians don't have a wife and then a mistress.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So y'all are shooting yourselves in the foot.
But that's they not looking at it like that. My thing is, how did this stuff even come a topic on a table of that stature?
It's always been because of Roe versus Wade. Like that was the ruling because, like you said, in before abortions were illegal, but people were still doing them. But this particular law made it legal for people to go get abortions. So now they're trying to take that they're trying to take that away from us. They're trying to take that away from women. But so pretty much they're saying, oh, you can have all the kids you want, right? You can have every time you get pregnant, I want you to have that baby. That is what it is. Right. But then they tell us now New York is an open carry state. So all the violence that we've already been having, now we're going to be overpopulated and overcrowded. And then there's going to be people who are able to have guns, and then, it's going to be more deaths.
Correct. So, correct. It's going to be
which way do you want it? Do you want it the medical way, or do you just want people out here shooting up? Like,
and that's why I said it's literally like a catch-22. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, what is really supposed to be up?
They don't. It's. I don't know what they're thinking or what their thought process about anything is, because even lawmakers in general. Because what was this last election?
But it was to my understanding, it was overturned as well.
Yeah, but they said Biden overturned it, but it's also by state.
Yes. Yes.
So every state can decide if, every governor of every state can decide if that's what they want to do.
So it's still at the state's discretion either way.
Yeah. New York is not having that because we're what's her name? Kathy Hochul said, hell no. Y'all ladies want to go have an abortion? Go on and do it. I say yes.
Oh God.
I said do it. Nah, because it that's what it all boils down to is pretty much it's a bunch of old men trying to tell women what they can and cannot do with their own bodies.
Right.
It's a whole, but they're basing this off of their own opinions and pretty much a constitution that was written what?
This was years ago.
400 or 500 years ago. So I mean, that's not helping us now. Everything you have to move forward. Things different times call for different measures.
Absolutely.
So this ain't the time for that, because there's too many people in this world. Like before, there was like millions of people. We have billions and trillions of people now. Like we're about to be overpopulated. We about to have to start building new land.
But I think we are already extremely overpopulated. A lot of states, especially New York, we are literally on top of each other. Housing situation is ridiculous in some people's home. You understand what I'm saying? Even with even if it's just not even a husband and wife and 2 or 3 kids, it's either maybe a single parent, whether it's a mother that's single or the father that's single. A lot of these families are extremely overcrowded. And then you have to remember too, a lot of these people are coming from the states, whether Mexico, whether Jamaica, whether wherever, and they actually migrate together. So you'll find a household that's paying $2,500 in rent that we're complaining about, and this 5 or 6 of them working like crazy, paying what they have to pay. So trust me, it's definitely a crazy situation, Sally.
Right. It doesn't matter. Like they don't care about us. It's not what's best for us. It's whatever makes them the most money. That's how their decisions are made.
Correct.
So
correct.
What happens is birth is expensive. To give birth to a child is expensive. So it's somewhere around $70,000 or some shit like that to birth a child, because you have to think about the anesthesiologist. You have to think about the doctor. You have to think about the nurses. You have to think about all this other shit that goes on when you in the birthing a child. So they're making buku dollars, and this is why they don't want people to have abortions, because they make more money if a child is born than they do is if you get an abortion.
Child is okay, a termination. That's crazy. Because the Roe versus Wade was issued in Supreme Court January 22nd, 1973.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're literally in 2022. I was about to say 2023. That's next year.
We're almost there. God damn it.
Right, that's next year. Right, like, oh my God. But you have, and this is how, and it was so many years ago, and it's like, well, damn.
They've been trying to change this law for the longest. Like Congress has been trying. I don't get why these men are so hell bent on a woman not being able to choose what she can do for herself. I don't know why they are hell bent on that. That's one thing they're hell bent on. And then they were also hell bent on us black people not being able to vote. So they gave us, they gave us the right to vote, they only gave us 50 years. They said, after 50 years, the niggas ain't gonna want to vote no more anyway. So they tried to take our voting rights away from us last year.
Yeah, but there was something that in the Bill of Rights, if I'm saying it right, that Obama had to void out because the time year stamp of it was when he was in office. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but if I'm remembering right, I know it had expired when Obama.
But I think definitely, I think it was this year because Kamala Harris was fighting for it in Congress for us again because they was trying to take out that they were mad. It's because the whole Trump Biden thing.
Right.
After that, they was like, no, these niggas can't vote no more. They can't vote no more. They keep giving us the people we don't want. They can't vote no more.
They picking who they want anyway, and that's just my opinion. You know, even if it's 100 black folks and 100 of us vote for whoever we want, well, that particular person, however you look at it, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, whoever they want in office is gonna be in office anyway, because regardless of the popular vote and the majority,
the popular vote has nothing. It don't matter if the person with the popular vote. That doesn't mean you're gonna win. You have to win the electoral college, and shit. It seemed like most of them was red states, but we gonna have to.
And you know what's crazy? Most of the red states are the ones that are for the abortion and everything.
Yes, those are all of the goddamn Republican states.
The Republicans, yes.
All those rednecks, as they would call them in the country.
Girl.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of. It's really a whole bunch of conservative ass white men who don't want this. But I don't understand. I literally don't understand that because you know.
I don't know what happened. We had
they be having their little mistress, and they mistress. If their mistress wind up pregnant, what they gonna do?
But a lot of them already dealing with that.
They don't care. They just gonna have a kid. That's what it is. They said, "I got money." You got money. Don't worry about if she gonna get an abortion or not. That's the problem.
Oh my God!
Abortion is the poor man's disease. And we out here being poor.
In their opinion, yes, unfortunately.
And we poor, and they don't give a shit about us.
I do get the ones that are struggling and who are taking the necessary measures to not have more children, but still being sexually active. I get it. Okay, listen, I don't want more kids. I got 2, I got 5, I got 8.
That's what I'm saying. So you ain't supposed to have sex after you have as many kids. Accidents happen. You can take all the precautions you want. People be in here they be like, I got what is it, an IUD? I can't get pregnant. They told me 10 years. Yeah, right. The efficiency of that starts to wear off too. So you think I'm just sitting
here kind of nervous sometimes. Like if I was to give in, I don't know.
You probably posed in a month. You gonna be pregnant in 2.2 seconds.
Because that's what I did the IUD and stuff, and I was like, okay, But then after a while, you still be nervous. Like, hold up, nigga, I don't know. Extra.
Wrap it up still.
Huh?
I said, wrap it up still. You be like,
extra wrap up, because then it's like, hold up, you ain't gonna get me. I don't know. I'm trying to, be proactive as well, but I don't know. You also have, even though, like I said, religion plays a part. People's
that's what I'm saying. Like, but you can't just be out here, trying to dictate someone's future for them, because that could potentially be, if someone is pregnant and they don't want to be, and they can't get an abortion, that could potentially fuck up their future. You don't know what someone has going on for them, and pregnancy could not be something that's on their list
of things to do. Correct.
Things to do, and it's okay if they want to get an abortion. I'm not saying go get an abortion every Monday and Tuesday. No, bitch, that's not what I'm saying. No, but if you want to get an abortion, and I feel you should be able to go and get it.
Just the opportunity to be available. More
right. Don't tell me what I can't do, because if I can't do it, then I want to do it even more.
You sound like this girl here. You sound like JoJo. She was like, well, you told me no. Now I want to do it. I'll be like, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to bust you upside your head. So whatever
when you tell someone not to do something, even if they wasn't thinking about doing it.
Right.
But when you tell somebody, nah, you can't do that. No, not like, no, you shouldn't do that. No, you
We gotta
can't.
call them. We gotta call them.
Caller, with me.
Hello, thanks for calling the Queens of NYC. Hello.
Is the producer's mic what's it muted? We probably can't hear the caller. Oh, they hung up.
Okay.
They ain't really want to talk to us.
Call back, caller, if you're still watching.
You see his face? You ain't really want to talk to us?
You really want to talk to us? You left us hanging? But yeah,
but nah, like I said, when you tell somebody that they can't do something,
right,
that makes them want to do that shit even more. Don't tell me what I can't do. I can do it, and I'ma do it just because you said I can't.
And that's normally how it be too.
And it doesn't matter what the hell it is. It doesn't matter what it is. But once you tell somebody that they can't do something,
right?
Like when it was like when they back in the day when they abolished liquor, when they said you couldn't drink alcohol, what was niggas doing out here bootlegging shit?
Yeah, that's what I said. There's always gonna be a way.
You ain't gonna tell me what I can't do if I want to do it, and that's what they make it seem like. And all the things that they tell you that you cannot do is all the things you want to do. You can't drink. Says who? Because I'm gonna get fucked up.
Right.
You can't smoke weed. The hell is that? I'ma get high. Oh, you can't have an abortion. You're damn right. If I get pregnant and I
don't want to, right. That's the crazy.
Let me tell you something. You allowing people to get, first of all, they're allowing people to get drunk. They're allowing people to get high now. Now, what happens when people get drunk and high? They have sex, no protection.
Honey.
Sex, no protection, and now they're pregnant. So now I need an abortion.
It goes hand in hand. Unfortunately, when you look at it like that, you're correct.
But this is the whole thing. If they're going to abolish abortions, are they also getting rid of the Plan B?
To my understanding, as of right now, it is definitely a limited amount that you can purchase. Like if a person was buying maybe 5 at one time, they might only allowed to buy maybe 2, or maybe even 1 per person. I don't know. I haven't on that one.
You only. Why are you in here trying to buy a Plan B for your friend too? Tell her she got to come in here and get her own Plan B.
She's probably underage. Hey, Dawn, how are you?
Well, and tell the man that she was sleeping with. Oh, he probably a little boy too. But anyway, then you need to go to your mama. I don't know what to tell you. But that's what I'm saying. So you're allowing people, you're telling me that I can't get an abortion, but you still got this abortion pill. But I have to take it.
But even the pill, I don't believe is 100% either.
You have to take it within 72 hours of you thinking you
might have conceived.
Right. Right. So, but you don't even know. So you out here wasting $50 and you don't even know if you got.
See? Dawn said Roe versus Wade is whack.
It is whack.
Yes, it is. Very much so. But yes, we are on our 30-minute mark. We're going to pay some bills. Whoever's watching, please stay.
Come on back.
Huh? Yes, please stay tuned. Whoever just called, please call us back. If y'all don't already, follow us on Queens of NYC Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. No special asterisk. Also follow our business pages, Rainbow Refreshers. Also, One by Rainbow. Get your little massage going. Unwind a little something. And also follow my business page, Envious Creations. 360 Photos is under construction.
Girl, get some brownies, get some cupcakes.
Get some. Tell them.
I'm drooling just thinking about it. I can't wait till this is over so I can go get me one.
Oh my God, yes. So yes, let's run our commercial and we will see you back momentarily.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
And we're back, and we welcome you back, and we thank you. The other queen is here. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. As y'all already know, we were talking about Roe
versus Wade.
Thank you. And New York's open carry law, however they putting it together. That's what we were talking about. We did have a caller. Please call us back. We would love to hear what you have to say. And then we'll take it from there. And what Don said? They shut the plan down.
Don said it does include Plan B, so that means you can't get Plan B no more either. If it is if that law is passed in your state.
Wow. Just don't buy it over Amazon, y'all. Because if they can buy it in their state, they gonna buy it over Amazon. I almost guarantee they gonna do it that way.
Oh, but if it's illegal in that state, it may not be able to be shipped to your house.
No, but
yes.
But that's the reason why they have all of these protections from other states, and they're offering transportation, shipments of Plan Bs, all of that. So you'll still be able to get it. And plus, today they just passed the law. The executive law was that doctors have to perform. It don't matter what the Supreme Court said. Doctors have to perform emergency abortion. So, say if you got raped or something like that, there's regulations. They just passed that.
So it depends on what the situation is.
Yeah. So who can't come with an emergency situation? Because we all can.
But my thing is, why does it have to be emergency? It could be a situation that she might be having complications through pregnancy and the body can't hold it.
But that's an emergency.
But that's
no, what I'm saying, or even if she just changed her mind. Listen, okay, I'm 8 weeks long. I changed my mind. I don't want to do this no more.
That ain't what you tell them when you go in there. If it has to be an emergency, what you do is when you go in there, you say, "Something ain't right. I don't know." If it's supposed to. First of all, I don't feel like physicians will actually be like, "Well, no, I'm not going to give it to you." They'll be like, "All right, that's what you want to do."
But they have to. They cannot. If the law of your state is that you cannot get an abortion, they are not giving you an abortion. That is illegal. They can be.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying if it's legal in your state, but they're saying, legal. but they're saying it has to be a stipulation.
No, if it's legal in your state, you don't have there's no stipulation. It's only for the states that it's not legal in. If it's legal in your state, you carry on.
What's the number, Precious?
One is 718-222-0123.
That's New York number for Planned Parenthood. If anybody
I never said it was Planned Parenthood. It's Women's Health Pavilion.
Okay, my bad.
I only went to Planned Parenthood once, but that was when I was younger. When I became an adult and was able, my insurance, I was able to do what I could do. Oh, okay. I went to Women's Health Pavilion.
Hello, Brown. How are you?
Wait, you gotta tell them Precious sent you.
That's a fact. They know me.
Oh my God.
Listen, I've been pro-choice this whole time. I'm never gonna change.
No,
right.
The whole thing is, as a woman, I don't see why you wouldn't be pro-choice. Like, it doesn't make sense. So you're gonna tell me that you're gonna allow somebody to tell you what you can and cannot do with your own body? Fuck out of here, my nigga. I dare you. I'll beat your ass.
But that's what they're doing, because look at certain religions. They're doing that as well. You can only have sex on this time. You can only
have me out. Religion.
You have your hair this type of way. Even like, I believe, to my understanding, with the Jews, they wear wigs.
Call me a heathen, because I'm not listening.
The Jews is able to have sex.
They said that they having sex through sheets.
No,
that's what I'm saying. It's like
I told you, I think the times have changed, and they have changed with the times, because there's no way. But we've been talking so much about Roe versus Wade, but we haven't really been like talking about this New York open carry. So it says if you get a permit to carry in New York, you can it's recognized in 26 other states.
Oh, really? So what if you get a permit in another state? Is it still recognized in New York?
I don't know. I just looked up for New York, but it says that if you get your certificate to carry here in New York, it would be for 26 other states.
You know, when I went to one
but I'm pretty sure it would be the same. I'm pretty sure it would be the same.
But I wonder if the fee changed, because I know when I was doing my procedure and stuff with One Police Plaza, that shit was $500. The application,
And
the fingerprints,
it
that
should
shit
be
was
more than that.
$500.
You really want, look, if you really want a gun, you'd have to pay for it. And that's how I feel.
That's just
So
the
it should be
application. That doesn't mean that's just the application. You can be approved or denied. You still
right.
gotta submit your money order for $4.99. And I was like, shit.
$4.99.
Right, I was like, I don't know, that's kind of steep, but I could do other stuff with this, that, the third, you know. So
I could damn near get me a whole fucking trip book with that.
girl, I just was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it says. I
Roe
looked at.
versus Wade was overturned by the president.
Good.
It wasn't overturned. He put in executive orders to say that you can't. He cannot overturn the Supreme Court. He would have to, like, you have to go through litigation. But he could put in executive orders saying that because of this, he's doing this because he's a president. So that's what he did.
Right.
He put,
He's not in agreement of it.
right. He put because he said if it's illegal in your state for an abortion, i.e. Florida, Alabama, you know, the fucking backwoods shit. These niggas need abortions. I don't know why they playing.
They're sleeping with their cousins, and that's why their kids look like they look.
Right. So basically, what
shut my mouth.
is that you can
Only facts.
Right, but you can get, God bless you, you can get an abortion. It has to be an emergency situation.
Right.
So if your doctor is pro-choice, he's going to find an emergency situation to list it under. But if he's pro-life, it don't matter what the president say, he could say no. But that's why they doing like Planned Parenthood and stuff, like those women abortion rights. They are literally banding together, putting all their resources for plane tickets, bus rides. You're able to go to another state and get an abortion. So it's as hard as it is, we know ways how to get abortions if you're black. This Roe versus Wade, to be honest, is more so for white people than it is for black people. Do we benefit from it? Yes, we do. But the original Roe versus Wade was because a white lady said that she got raped by black men, and her family was against
having a mixed race baby.
Right. But they were against abortion because they were Christian, so they were against abortion. So they had to find a reason as to say why she was able to justify getting an abortion. Black people, we know how to get an abortion. We are right. We fight every fight. We fight every fight for these fucking people. And they're not even appreciative. And where they thought that this law was gonna affect us more, it's not. It's gonna affect them more than it's gonna affect us.
It is. So, like I was saying earlier, I said these goddamn congressmen are out here acting like they don't have mistresses and they ain't gonna get pregnant. They gonna need to get them an abortion.
And then, you know, like they're gonna be doing the most. It's so funny what they're thinking that they're trying to do to us. And that it's not really going to affect us. Is it going to affect certain people? Of course it is. Right. It's going to affect them more than it's going to affect us.
Correct.
And if you're a black woman, you know how to get an abortion. Okay, you know how to get to another state to get an abortion because you don't have. We do them here in New York. This is pro-choice here.
Right.
Yeah, it sure is. And my whole thing is, I feel like it doesn't matter who our governor is, even if they're Republican or Democrat. I feel like they're always going to be like a pro-choice type person.
Right.
Because we live in a different state. We live in a different. It's like we live in a different time.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, our state is kind of in a whole different type of a whole different type of timing, so to say. New York is on New York type of time. Even like with the whole pandemic situations, we were kind of the last ones to take off the mask and all of that other stuff. So we are literally definitely on our own type of timing.
Yeah, we are not. You know, like even so, you know, it's really unfortunate, but we will find ways. We protect ourselves. When they thought that they was doing, you know, like it's really crazy that we're the face of the outrage. Like we like, oh my God, why? It's not gonna affect us that much. It's gonna affect them motherfuckers. We don't get pregnant like that just to get pregnant, okay? So y'all want to protect y'all want to protect y'all daughters from having black babies. That's what's going on. Y'all don't want y'all daughters having black babies. Them girls want to be having black babies, and guess what? They gonna start begging the Supreme Court to reinstate Roe versus Wade. These people is out of control.
Dawn said, "Yes, we do. We have babies just to be having babies. Stop carrying."
Well, we have our babies. We have our babies. We're not running down to like statistically proven that we're not the ones running to the abortion clinic. I mean, I have fancied the abortion clinic.
Oh Jesus!
I'm a pro-choicer, but it's statistically proven we're not the ones who the highest rate of abortion. So while we
but let me tell you something, because I had to go there once. I'm with Precious, but when I went, it was a bunch of Spanish girls in there. When I went,
okay.
I mean, but it could be where I went too. So but so they're supposed to be the majority, right? So it's supposed to be more of them than it are of us anyway. So of course, if there's more of them are going to need to go to the abortion clinic.
Dawn said he's against abortion. It's your body, do you?
He is against abortion, but like he said, so he's contradicting himself. He's pro-choice.
Let him get a mistress and let her get pregnant. He's gonna be pro-choice. Don't get your mistress pregnant.
Lord, today.
You got a mistress before you be like, what you talking about? I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Don't you get a mistress?
He said, don't get yourself one and then get her pregnant, because we know you ain't got one. We want to put that out there. Dawn, disclaimer, Dawn does not have a mistress.
Yeah, we know her.
Look, this is a scenario that we are stating. It's not real.
Not what I'm saying.
This is fiction. Like, you got to put the disclaimer like they do on Law and Order.
Right. Yeah, listen.
So,
Precious is having technical difficulties over there with her phone.
Yeah, she is. I don't know. But yeah, we got a couple of comments. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining in. What else we got going on here? Dawn did mention about we are open carry. No, we are a carrying state. I don't know if he said open carry. We gotta go scroll back up.
We're open. Where it says open carry, like I looked it up. Which I mean, but it's not like open means it's a concealed weapon. You can have a concealed weapon in New York,
right?
Pretty much. So you can have your gun on you.
Women is the right to bear arms.
You can walk around with your gun on you in New York now. That's what
you have to have your license.
What it means, but you have to have your You have to make sure you have your paperwork. You ain't out here riding dirty,
right?
Walking dirty, or biking dirty, whatever you doing. But let me tell you something. I done seen so many of those goddamn city bikes places they ain't got no business being. Niggas is out here stealing them and riding them around the hood.
I don't understand it.
But yeah, you can have, it's a concealed weapon, a concealed carry permit. We're allowed to have that. In New York, you weren't allowed to have that before, but now
you're gonna getting shot. Don't do it.
That's what I'm saying. John. You gonna be like, what was it? Felix Castro? That was his name. Where he was like, I have a gun. Clearly told the cop, I have a license to carry. I have my gun on me. The guy asked him to get his ID. He went to go get it. What did he do? He shot him.
But yeah, see, that was an open carry state. That's what's crazy. Yeah. Dawn is absolutely right. Your ass gonna get shot. You're black, so don't try it.
That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what the law states. Us as black people have to know what we can and cannot do.
Mike said we need open carry in the subways.
No, hell no.
I say hell no too. First of all, I don't really believe that we as New Yorkers really need an open carry, to be honest, because we already angry. Can you imagine
everything? Everything. A nigga say hi to you, like, who are you talking to?
Everybody be on go for the most part in New York. What happened? What you said? Who you talking to like that?
I just said, niggas be like, good morning. You be like, who you talking to? You talking to me?
Right.
We are on edge. It's because, first of all, we're on top of each other. We have anxiety and depression out the wazoo. And so many people have mental issues, so you cannot just be randomly walking up to people and being in a bubble.
But then that's where it goes to with the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is you have the right to bear arms, but then it's also the discrepancy of to what
Is that
extent.
the first? Wait, isn't that the First Amendment?
Is it the Second Amendment? No, the First Amendment. No.
What's the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech, I believe.
Oh,
The
okay.
First Amendment is freedom of speech.
Yes. Hold on, wait. Let me double check. But I'm almost certain it's freedom of speech. Yes.
You can tell I didn't pay attention in history class, huh?
But I'm almost certain the Second Amendment. Well, let's see what
It is, probably
is the right to bear arms. Yes.
Yeah,
You know,
22, and then the Fifth Amendment is pretty much just shut the fuck up. I plead the Fifth.
yes. But that's what I'm saying. If we actually have the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, it still seems like everything is at a stipulation. Everything is at this limit. Only
But
right.
you're talking about in a subway. Do you know how dangerous that would be in a subway? Like if somebody was just on a subway car with a gun, there's nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
Y'all just want to talk today. I don't know. I'm sorry. He is talking. He's going in.
That's bad. Let that man breathe.
He breathing all right. But yeah, no. I don't think
I don't know why you think we can see all of that shit you wrote. But go ahead.
I can see it, but I'm not about to read it for everybody else.
Hold on, wait. This is reading. What you said?
Oh, I was, because that's a lot. Any location prohibited by federal law, private property where the owners do not allow firearms on the premises, airports, courthouse, public campgrounds. Damn, Don.
Right.
Don't make you think he wrote all that. That was a copy and paste.
He copy and paste from Google, exactly.
You can tell it was copy and paste. Everything spelled correctly.
Oh, Jesus!
Let me tell you. I don't think us as New Yorkers, I don't think we're ready for an open carry situation. I just don't think so. We are like the Wild Wild West, and we have tempers that are flared.
You said World Rainbow.
You know I love you, Dawn. You know I'm gonna pick on you every chance I get. You know that.
Yeah, so it's
I agree with you to a certain extent, though, Precious. Yes, we are always on go, but my thing is a lot. Well, we're not the only state that don't have the open carry, to my understanding. I don't believe we're the only one.
We're not.
Right?
No. There's a lot of states where you can have a concealed weapon.
Michael, we know the South is an open field. That's why that's why they out of control.
Literally.
But the whole thing is they're not getting shot with concealed weapons. They are out here with shotguns, AK-47s.
They pulling them out on you on the sidewalk
and get you an entire AK-47 and ammunition like it's nothing in the South. In Walmart.
Correct. Yes, there is a liquor store, and they sell guns in Walmart. They definitely.
Yes, that is the liquor store and the gun shop.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is definitely free range in the South. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, different things like that.
Louisiana, all of those states below our border. Shit, it doesn't matter where they at. Any place other than here and like Cali.
So he said, okay, Michael said the gun law should be selective with who. No, I don't know. It's a lot of people who come off as they're sane and then they get a gun and they get ridiculous.
That's like, first of all, that's like saying that every cop is crazy. I mean, isn't crazy, because there are cops out here who are licensed to carry who shouldn't have a fucking gun.
That is correct too. Because all they did was
they
simple
like,
stuff.
This is my whole thing is, so they went from, they didn't even, like, pepper spray, tasers are illegal in New York. I think those should have been the first things that weren't illegal in New York before they was like, oh, well, you can carry a gun. Because that doesn't, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, so you're telling me I can't have pepper spray, I can't have a taser, but I can have a gun.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Like those two should have been the first two things to come off if you're saying you want people to be able to protect themselves. They're not life threatening. But
correct.
If I potentially shoot somebody, I could potentially kill them.
Absolutely. And then now you're looking at
if I pepper somebody, they ain't gonna die unless they're allergic to it.
But even if you're protecting yourself in New York does not have a self-defense law. They knock it down to manslaughter. So it won't be considered murder. It will be considered manslaughter, and sadly, it won't be considered self-defense when it should be.
So what does this sound? What does this sound like to y'all? They're just trying to find a way to get more people in jail. Because if I'm carrying a gun, pretty much, what are you carrying a gun for? It's supposed to be for defense, self-defense, right? But if there is no self-defense law in New York, what I'm carrying a gun for?
Correct.
I'm just out here carrying a gun just to carry a gun.
There's a difference between unarmed and armed security, Mike. Unarmed security is normally in shelters and things of that sort. When you are doing armed security have to do their 48-hour training. Armed security has to go to the gun range. Armed security, so I understand they got their own pistol as well.
Armed security are usually like ex-military, ex-cops, ex-correctional officers anyway. That's what they usually are, because they've already had a job where they were already licensed to carry and have already had to go to the range. You're just not walking off the street and just becoming the armed security.
No, but he said
if you had to go, like if you're like what do they call the armored trucks?
Right, the armor truck definitely. But Mike, you said you need a self-defense trainer. That is something you need to, if you do security, that is something you need to implement. And maybe.
No, I think he's saying we as people, we need self-defense training.
Yeah, but he also
it doesn't matter. You could
if you work for security.
If you beat somebody's ass on the street, it doesn't matter if you were defending yourself or not. There is no self-defense law in New York, so you can still go to jail for defending yourself.
Correct, absolutely. Even if you're doing self-defense training, look at a boxer. If a boxer is registered and he defends himself and his hands are registered, it's considered murder because his hands are considered a weapon. He didn't use a gun, he didn't use a taser, he didn't use a knife. He used his own body, he used his own force. So like I said, it's a continuous catch-22. And yeah, okay, I know you work security, man. I understand what you're saying, that how you feel unarmed security need self-defense training. You are 100% correct, because also the type of sites and stuff that you may work at. That's why I'm stating you may need to address that to your company. Listen, I don't feel safe at this site. Listen, I think y'all should implement this, that, and the third. You also have to remember too, if companies do introduce it, the people have to be, for one, willing to go to the training, and then two, willing to exercise the things that they've learned. You got to remember too, even with such as myself with the police department, I done did handcuff training and everything else. I'm not locking up a person that is not needed to be locked up. You understand what I'm saying? We done did self-defense training and all that. How often do you use the training that you're given? A lot of times you're not. You can do training twice a month, and you might not have an incident on the job for 6 months. Now you done. It's like, oh, okay, that's with it.
Dawn says, listen, crazy people don't need guns. Let me tell you something.
All right.
I'm going to tell you this. A lot of crazy people know how to act sane.
Hello.
Okay? So don't think just because somebody acts sane that they are sane. Because that ain't the truth.
It's a lot of times you see people at jobs and places of business. You be like, how the hell they get this job? They know how to play them. They know how to manipulate certain situations. They know how to make it work for them.
It's like crackheads. People. A lot of people who coke and crack, they are functioning. They will go to work. They will go to work every day and pretend like they didn't take crack or the day before.
Right. Or shit, minutes before they got there, and they trying to manage their how, they trying to bring it down, knowing they sweating like crazy.
That's the only way they can function. They can only function if they high.
And that's where you control. You classify a controller. Oh God, I'm trying to remember the word. A functioning drug addict. That's what it is. Like you have a functioning alcoholic. You have a person that can drink. Right, and can drink all day and still go to work and still be fully attentive. They are functioning alcoholics.
No, Dawn said they teeth be missing. Don't you know they go to the dentist and get those missing teeth, falsies put in those teeth, those missing teeth places, and then you don't even know they ain't got no teeth. They be out here functioning. I'm telling you, crazy people. If they've been crazy for a long time, they know how to function like normal people. Unless they have like if they are like have like split personalities or something that you can't mask. But let me tell you, a lot of people that you see on a daily basis have lost it, and you don't even know it.
Absolutely.
Psychopaths have mastered the art of being looking normal to other people, so you don't know that they're crazy, so you'll drop your guard.
Even serial killers, them motherfuckers will go.
They're considered psychopaths.
Look right.
Category of psychopaths.
3-piece suit and a bow tie with the glasses on, and then yours be
and what are they usually? But what are they usually? White.
I didn't want to say that,
It's usually and a lot of the times it's a good-looking white man. So he knows he can get what, like he'll know that he can
watch out for stalkers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, people don't be telling you they stalkers until they done started stalking your ass. If you have a stalker, your stalker doesn't approach you until they've already been watching you for some time. Okay, so if you find out that this man is stalking you, just know that he knows what you look like naked.
Right.
Where your mama lives.
He done did his homework already.
He knows everything about you. He knows the path you walk to the store. That man knows everything about you. Okay.
A lot of times our routines don't change, and that'd be the crazy part.
Let me tell you. I tell you, my neighbors across the street, they get a good show because I'm always naked. I said if anybody don't know me, my neighbors across the street know me very well. I refuse to close the window.
Lord.
I refuse to close the blind.
I just want you to know that you might have a stalker, and you already know that they know what you look like naked, and you might have caused it for being naked.
Pretty much, I'm sure. I'm positive.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but
this was a good topic. It's different views, different opinions, different thoughts.
Nah, we all had the same thought. New York does not need open carry, and Roe versus Wade is whack. We all had the same.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We should revisit this topic in about like a month and see what the president executive orders like. What was the different? Like, what was the
outcome of this? I feel like this has got to change. Like, there's no way or no how. I get it. Y'all don't want this to be, but y'all can't tell people. Y'all can't. These women are gonna be out here. Let me tell you, these congressmen's wives are gonna be like, When they daughter, like Precious said, when their daughter is out here pregnant by some black man, they're gonna be like, you know what? I changed my mind. We can't do this anymore. We're gonna overturn the fact that we said we wanted this to be out. They're gonna have that shit. They're gonna bring this shit back.
The ghost guns are killing people, Mike. So they got to go. I'm so sick of these ghost guns and all these kids getting ghost guns in their hands. So that's what we think about it.
Well, where are they getting it from?
The ghost guns come from out of town. That's what we.
No, I get that, but what I'm trying to say is, where are they getting it? Like, where are these people getting guns from?
They're getting them from out of town. Like, they're bringing them there. You know how, like, they're bringing them in from out of town. So they dismantling them and bringing them in. They shipping them up here, whatever. Just the same way how drugs is funneled through the 95.
Correct.
And what I'm trying to say is, all of that is usually by the government.
Oh,
that's okay.
I'm not
like last year, we all had stimmies and stuff like that, and everybody had firecrackers. Now this year, you ain't hear as much fire. You ain't hear as much fireworks this year. as you heard last year. Last year, I was like, if these niggas pop another firework on April 1st, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass.
Shit, in the beginning of quarantine, it was like we had 6 months of just fireworks. Like, what the hell?
First, we didn't get nowhere near July, and y'all niggas already started doing fireworks. Like, what are we doing here?
Fireworks was definitely at a minimum. It literally was like light on the 3rd, and it was, on the 4th, of course. But I don't even recall hearing any after. You're right. Thinking about it. You're right.
Fireworks. Last year, they was like, we need, it was because they had to distract us from some shit. So it's like, give all these motherfuckers fireworks.
Right.
Now, they got guns coming in. It's just like, it's like crack in the 80s.
Lord have mercy. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
The government. Everything is the government.
The abortion, the lack of formula, the overcrowdedness with the house, and the rent spike, I believe, is supposed to be next year.
But did you see that? And they swept that shit under the rug. And you know what's crazy? Because us as New Yorkers, we complain about the rent, right? But we have yet to go to any of those rent boards. We have yet to dismantle any of that shit that they got going on. And yet and still, they know that we are struggling. And they still put another rent spike up. I could not believe it. I just knew for sure that they wasn't going to do that. The rent board voted for a rent increase. Where? New York is suffering. And then
the apartments that they have for rent, and you go and you look, it's a shoebox. It's not even like they're big apartments. They're giving you trash for the amount that they want you to fucking pay. There's no way on God's green earth that I should be having to pay $2,800 for a fucking 1-bedroom.
And you know what's crazy? Because we got this mayor, like Mike said, in his very sarcastic tone. He is so fantastic. This is out of control. Like, this is really, really. The mayor is trying what, Don? I work for the city. He ain't trying a damn thing. And we still looking for him to try. He's not trying anything. No, he is not trying. He's showboating as hell, okay? Because where you come from, you come in here, you said, like, we're already in the 6 months mark. You see how many city workers is leaving in droves? Remember at one point it was a coveted position. So if you get into the city, you stay into the city because of your benefits. And all
right.
People are leaving the city in droves.
You ain't never lying.
They are not happy. They are not happy. And as a city worker, I am not happy. My pay have not increased. I have not got a cost of living increase. So
but they want to increase all the pay.
Mainly conversation. Oh, I work for the city. Oh, I work for the police department. Oh, I'm young and I got a pension and I'm vested.
It don't matter no more. That doesn't matter anymore.
It does not. So the mayor is trying what? The mayor needs to go sit down. How you gonna let the rent board do a rent increase and the city workers are still struggling?
I think city workers are struggling the most, and I'm gonna tell you right. But I'm gonna tell you why, because right, we don't qualify for much of anything because your income, your gross before taxes, is extremely too high for your household. So you're not eligible for food stamps. You're not eligible for certain type of assistance. You're not eligible for rent programs. So now all of this $2,000 rent, $2,500, shit, damn near $3,000 in certain places. They're highly, what's the name? It's high and everything. It's too much. It's not enough for what you're making. This is why a lot of people are in unwanted relationships and unwanted. What you say?
City workers are lazy.
Oh my God!
Don said city workers are lazy.
Don, to be clear, I work for my wage.
I ain't working hard no more.
That's above my pay grade, is what I would say.
That's it. And Rainbow, that's exactly what I say. That is below my pay grade. I mean, that's above my pay grade.
Let me tell you something. The whole thing is, with any job, it's private.
We ain't stealing no damn overtime. Shit, cut it out.
It depends on where you working. Because there are some city workers that do be stealing some overtime. But whether you
don't hate on city workers.
Oh my God.
You know, they have these affordable housing, but they say if you one person, they be wanting you to have like $70,000 income. How's that affordable?
Well, no, affordable housing don't really work that way. I think that we're not, like, when people think about, because I work for HPD, so when people think about affordable housing, they think about the fact that affordable housing to them. But you only got to have a certain percentage of affordable and that affordable housing for it to qualify. So if you don't,
No, but they have different ranges. Like it range from
if you
20,000. Shit, I've seen 150,000. I was like, I wish I fucking would.
You don't fall in that income range,
right?
No, trust me, I get it. Like, trust me, I get it. But working for HPD really is what it is. Like they really select. They really go through the selection process. They really do all of that. Is management companies shady? Yeah. But management companies still, like, the high rises downtown Brooklyn by the Barclays, for example. I know somebody who lived there and they're only paying $6 something a month in rent.
Yeah. So bad. Yeah, they have like you said, they
looking over the greatest.
What is it called? On Section 8?
No, not even Section 8. It's income based. So if you fall for 40 to 50%, I can't do Section 8, and that would be so ghetto and illegal to talk about it online like that, bro. That was something supposed to hit me on the side, but I don't do Section 8. Sorry, I'm in litigation. So anyway, and he owned homes. What are you talking about? Shut up. So basically, it's just a percentage. It's not Section 8. Section 8, you could be on Section 8 and paying more than me for rent, because Section 8 goes by your income. You don't.
Right.
So if you're making 100 something thousand, Section 8 is not giving you anything.
They're not gonna pay. Right. They're not gonna pay the whole thing.
No, if you're making 100 something thousand, they're like, all right, well, you don't need us.
Correct.
Yeah. But they can't take their voucher from you, so you could be making it this year, but not next year. Like, it's what it is. But basically, you gotta just be in a certain income range. It's just what it is. So, affordable housing, unfortunately, is just not set up to where everybody wins in affordable housing.
Right.
Especially not low income. And the majority of us are low income.
Correct.
And that's what they're saying. Like, it's no more middle class.
Yeah, it's not a low or high. Like, and so that's why I group me in low. Me in low.
But I would disagree that you're in low, and I'm gonna tell you why. A person that's on public assistance 100%, a person coming out of the shelter, a person homeless will get everything. You got to do 90 days in the shelter in order to get a program. Now you got to find a apartment, a management, or housing, or whatever that would accept your program. And then that $250 HRA is giving you for your rent. You ain't got to pay no rent.
Right, but see, you got to find a landlord who wants to take the damn voucher.
Well, now since the pandemic, I've noticed, and I've been reading, they actually prefer the programs because of the pandemic.
To me, if I owned a home, it would make sense to me to take Section 8 or to take whatever it is, because this way I know I'm guaranteed to get some money every month.
Yes.
Whereas if they may not pay their rent, what I'm supposed to do?
Or we have another pandemic and people are out of work. That's why I said, I've been reading up on it, and a lot of the landlords now want programs because that has been the guaranteed money that has been coming in for housing is the program money, which is like a catch-22. Damn, I got to make my appointments, but the office closed. But then it's also I got to make sure my case don't close so I can keep getting my rent. It's like a catch-22.
Dawn said 90 days. They say in 3 years for some people. It all depends on your situation.
Okay.
If it was like domestic violence, you have kids like that, they try to get you somewhere quickly.
Domestic violence within the shelter.
Single with your ass can be in the shelter forever.
No. It don't even depend on that. It depends on the determination for you to get out of there. It's not
the determination for you to get out of what? A domestic place?
Shelter. Because there are people in domestic violence shelters that's been there for 3 to 5 years. there's people who are single with no children, been in a homeless shelter for only 3 months because.
But then I also look at it too. A lot of times they do not because I've known a couple people that have been in the shelter 5, 10, 8, however many years. But then you also got to look at it. The determination is based on you. Are you going to these appointments? Are you contacting these people for these vouchers? Are you going to housing or HRA? A lot of times they don't, because a lot of times people get content with being in the shelter with not paying rent.
They don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to pay no rent. You getting free food because they giving you food.
Right. Then that's also a stipulation too, because if you are a working class and you are in the shelter and HRA cannot provide you with an open case, which is a single issuance case just to pay your rent, you have to pay rent to the shelter.
Oh, that one I never heard. And I worked at homeless prevention. And I was in the shelter I was in domestic violence shelter for about a week before I skated up out of there. But I always, I was in there for a week, and then I went back home. You know, I mean, for me, I felt like that was the best. Was it the best? Absolutely not.
The shelter is never for anyone. A lot of people are not built to go through certain situations.
Yeah, they have roaches and stuff. I was like, I'm taking my kids back up out here. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to just not fight with this guy or whatever. Like
I'm done.
I'm making a joke for it, but it wasn't a joke at the time. I literally was like, it wasn't for me. But I still donate to Safe Horizon every year because of that. Because Safe Horizon
is actually awesome. Yes, they are.
They took me in the same night I called them. They definitely sent somebody for me the same night I called them. Told me to meet them at the corner somewhere, and they sure did pick me up, me and my babies, and I was there for a whole week. I was there.
But Safe Horizon I guess it depends on the area, and I guess it depends on the situation. Because I had a situation years ago, and I was in a whole apartment. They've set me up.
A whole apartment.
Right. They set me up, food shopping, everything, and it was like, wow, okay.
Just had roaches.
I had a whole apartment.
I had roaches.
They just had some roaches. I had a whole apartment.
You know what you could have done? You could have just went and got you a one of those little roach bombs. But no, you took your ass back home so you could fight and
all my life I had to fight, but then all my life I had to get the fuck out of there.
You want to fight? You want to argue?
Oh God!
She wanted to beat that nigga with a bottle. That's what.
Literally, honey, drag his ass. I don't promote violence, so to say.
If you try to drag me, I'ma try to drag you.
Hello, exactly. But yes, girl. But we have touched on a recent topic, which is the New York open carry and Roe versus Wade. We are definitely over our time, y'all. Y'all got anything to say before
my nephew is making all this noise. I gotta go.
No problem. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody for joining us. We will be back next week. We might try to spice it up a little bit. We know we missed y'all. Y'all missed us. The couple weeks I was here. Holiday weekend, family situations on family time. Congratulations to all the grads that have graduated for class of 2022. Good luck for August, September when y'all go back to school. Also, if y'all don't, like we state, follow us on Queens and NYC Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. The Evening Rush Network, we have our app on, in the Apple Store and then in the Google Play Store. Please download the app. If you do not have it already, do so. It is free at this time. We might, put a little stipulation. But
look here, y'all better get on board while the getting's good.
Right.
Because we moving and y'all gonna have to pay to see us.
Absolutely. And also follow us on YouTube. Also follow Rainbow Refreshers for her drinks. They hitting it. It's summertime. Get you a Rainbow Refresher. Shit, send your bullshit. Go yourself. Go to One by Rainbow. Get your massage. Let her rub up on you or something. Help you de-stress as she does. Sets the ambiance and all of that good stuff. Follow me if you don't at Envious Creations for your event planning, for your personal treats, for personal apparel. I do ship. You just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook. 360 Photos, also known as Pure Beauty 02, is up and coming. She is still under construction. She on mama time right now, but we gonna, we still rooting for her. We still gonna push her and keep her going and make sure she apply that pressure for that 360 machine. And we will be.
It wasn't cheap.
Yes, because we all gotta be on it with the money gun and everything. So we gotta hurry up. We gotta get this going. But yes,
That's right.
Already, stay tuned. Follow, like, share, tell a friend. Queens of NYC. We will be back next Monday, same time, same channel. See y'all later. Come on,
N.Y.C. Podcast.
We're back.
Y'all queens are looking awfully lovely today.
Thank you. I'll be trying. We ain't come to play today.
It's the lips for me on you.
It's the lips on me for you to hear that. I just came through applying a little pressure. We gotta apply a little pressure today.
I don't know if they ready, y'all.
Don't come for us.
How do you spice up your love life with or without toys?
Nice, slow, simple, mellow.
No judgment here. Yeah.
She was trying to do with that toy. I'm gonna take it easy.
Spice it up.
Any suggestions when using different toys and stuff?
A little bit of lube.
Playing with your nipples, sucking on your neck.
Oh my God.
You won't need nothing if it's hitting.
Naturally juicy, naturally wet.
Right? I ain't trying to be out of order.
I'm a pleasurable treat.
Don't be afraid to incorporate your partner into the play.
Get into it.
And
That's the way they
get more
advertising
work
this
done.
role. We might not need extra party.
It's Monday.
Real, raw, and uncut queens. Live on the Evening Rush Network.